For some period now, there are many places in Cameroon without electricity. And electricity, some people see electricity only for 2 or 3 days. I've never done this, but I'm doing it today on behalf of all Cameroonians. That wherever you are, as a Cameroonian living in Cameroon, you people should gather yourselves together. Go to all ENEO's offices all over Cameroon in your own locality. Close down until they hold the government and pressure the government to pay the money they are owing ENEO. The government of Cameroon is owing ENEO, the electricity company, 186 billions. But the ENEO, instead to punish the government, they decided to cut electricity from the common people who have been paying electricity constantly.
Above all, because the state of Cameroon is not solvent. As long as the state of Cameroon consumes electricity without paying, then all the economic models that we develop will be doomed, according to experts. The thorny question to answer in Cameroon is how to force the state of Cameroon to pay its bills. In 2023, the overall debt owed to ENEO by the state of Cameroon amounts to more than 186 billion francs CFA after 163.5 billion francs CFA in May 2020.
On behalf of all Cameroonians, that wherever you are, as a Cameroonian living in Cameroon, you people should gather yourselves together. Go to all ENEO's offices all over Cameroon in your own locality. Close down until they hold the government and pressure the government to pay the money they are owing ENEO. The government of Cameroon is owing ENEO, the electricity company, 186 billions. But the ENEO, instead to punish the government, they decided to cut electricity from the common people who have been paying electricity constantly. And they are suffering. Many people have gone bankrupt because of this that is going on in Cameroon. But the government officials and the government that they have consumed the electricity and refused to pay, they are the one with constant electricity in their houses, in their offices. There is constant electricity at the presidency in Cameroon, all the ministries in Cameroon, and all government offices in Cameroon. Even in their houses, they have constant electricity and they are misusing them, but refuse to pay. And instead for ENEO to go and cut electricity at the presidency or in all the ministry so that the government will pay the money they are owing them, the ENEO decided to cut electricity from the common people who have been paying their electricity bill every blessed month. This is injustice, and if we fail to take laws into our hands in this kind of situation, they will continue repressing and oppressing us, Cameroonians. It is so bitter that many people will not celebrate Christmas, not because they lack, but because they have gone bankrupt, because all their goods got rotten, those dealing with a frozen fish. Electricity is everything, and somebody will suffer, pay his or her own electricity every month. You take the money, you keep it, and somebody is not paying electricity, then you decided to give constant electricity to the person who have not paid his or her electricity bill and cut electricity from the person who have been paying. And everybody remain quiet in Cameroon. It is so painful. And if we do not do something, this will continue. This is not the first time. Last year, the same thing happened. This year, they decided to cut electricity, not from those who are owing electricity, but from everybody. They decided and say this part of Cameroon will not have electricity, in which people in that part of Cameroon have been paying their electricity. And those who consume electricity without paying, they have constant electricity. And then you remain quiet. Cameroonians are suffering. Some people, after this a problem with electricity, will never have anything to do. They will become frustrated because their things, their business collapse. But the government, they are there enjoying, holding meetings, holding parties with the electricity they have not been paying. Oh God, we have to do something. I'm calling on all Cameroonians. Wherever you are, just gather yourself, rally yourself, and go to all the ENEO's offices in Cameroon. Close them down, that if they don't give electricity constant and cut electricity from the government offices, there will be no ENEO office It's better for us to stay without electricity. No way forward, we have no electricity. And we will not be hoping and buying things and opening stores and opening businesses that need electricity, in which they will spoil. Many machines have been spoiled because of electricity coming and going.